too. All right. So, total is 8. So, the past month, like this heart of the summer, has been very restful for me. And it has also been highly social, emotionally speaking. I've opened up my heart in a way to new friendships, new family dynamics that are overwhelmingly positive. And like to integrate those changes in a grounded way, I have needed a lot of rest. I've also been exploring different creative facets of my, I don't know, different creative things. I don't know how to end that sentence. I've been experimenting with new projects, such as this one that I'm recording right now. And just like really opening myself up to the possibilities of what my creativity can bring me. It has felt like a painful process to like birth something new. Honestly, it has. Like especially when I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just experimenting and trying different things out. Like with this video layout, this setup, even the way I'm speaking right now and the way I'm choosing to sorry, that was my ankle cracking. To record and edit this. It's all like a learning process. It's all an experiment. And it feels painful to like not really know what's on the other side of that. But I've been embracing that discomfort and just beautifully pulling off like emotional groundedness this month. Astrologically speaking, it is still Cancer season. It is the 18th of July. And I typically have a very difficult time during Cancer season, like the height of summer kind of thing. The dog days of summer, maybe you would say. Because I, in the past, have been uncomfortable with my own emotions. I have been very prone to like intellectualizing my emotions and not actually feeling them. And that's what has made this Cancer season this year feel so amazing and like make me feel very proud of myself, because I'm integrating so many positive changes in my family life, in my friendships, deepening my connections with others in a way that Cancer, the archetype of Cancer in the zodiac, asks us to, invites us into. And I feel extremely grateful and blessed for that. This last week of Cancer season, I have felt a little low energy. I've needed more rest. I have really, I've just been sleeping so much, but like also staying up late. Just enjoying life kinda, and I've been cleaning a lot. which is cool and good for me. I've been on top of my like household and like life tasks, you know, like registering your car for the year or whatever, and actually RSVPing to different things that I'm invited to this summer. And yeah, cleaning the house. I am not exactly known to keep a clean house. I mean, you can kind of see the chaos on my bookshelf back there. Even though my house is clean, it's still chaotic. That's okay. That's just me. But yeah, it's like I've felt a little bit anxious as well for some reason this week. Like a little antsy is maybe a better word for it. It's like the other day I was journaling like, oh, I just want to lay down in the grass and like ground myself. Then I would feel better. And then the next day, yesterday, I did that. I literally laid in the grass and swam in a lake, and it was gorgeous. It was beautiful. It's been beautiful weather this week too. And I still felt antsy. It's like, at that point, I just had to be like, this is just where I'm at right now. I'm antsy right now. And emotionally, I feel like I'm been experiencing a lot of new things, overwhelmingly positive changes in my relationships in my life, and so I feel like it's because of that, like, acceleration. I'm being asked, or just like being initiated or something into like letting go of the other stuff, the old stuff that you were used to. Officially get rid of that. Journal, like get the gunk out, just and like embrace, so you can fully embrace this new start. Like, we're being blessed with a new start. I don't know why I started saying we. Maybe this is the message now. We're being blessed with a new start. Start of a new season. It's Leo season soon. I think we have a full moon in Capricorn in a couple days. It's like, that's asking us to like get serious about this. This is serious. Like, let go of the past. This is a new start. Get in your good habits. Stay in your good habits. Like, we have already been blessed with a new start. I feel new. And yeah, I think it's time to fully shed my skin. I've been having dreams the past few days of like, just like slightly stressful or like not fun, like old feelings of like feeling when I was a kid, like feeling isolated or like not very appreciated or like loved in my childhood or in my life in general. Just like in that, like it like sticks on me after waking up. It's like I remember my dreams, and it's like highlighting my desires right now. It's like to be seen and to be loved, and I'm feeling these things already with my new connections, my new family and friends connections that I'm building right now. It's like those connections are like being integrated in my body, and it's like these old feelings need to get out. It's like, that's not reality anymore. Like, I'm loved and celebrated for who I am now. So any of that old gunk, it's gone now. It's done. So like, do what you need to do to get it out, and just let it be gone. Let it be gone. Oh, wow. So all these ones here, on the roll the dice Google simulator are interesting because it's like a new start. Like I was just saying, maybe this is like a story of our year. I'm just thinking about what I was just talking about with my dreams and versus my reality. It's like old opposite feelings of the positive feelings I'm feeling now resurfacing, like to be erased, to be let go, like the positive feelings and the past feelings are rising up to meet each other, maybe like battling it out. One's gotta win. One's gotta win. The choice is up to you. The battle is up to you. Who you want to win. So transformation. That's the transformation. It's the battle between the new start, the start of a new journey. This video is my new start of a new journey. Completely new. I've never done this kind of layout before. Everything is new, and I've been building to this. I've been pondering this for years, and now I'm starting it. A new journey of daily habits. New daily habits on a new journey. A new equal balance. A new balanced approach to your foundations. That feels like such just like obscure thing to say. A new cycle. Balanced equal partnerships in your life. Connections that make your life, or that contribute to your life being on a solid foundation. And that balance, that connection, that equal, beautiful, like partnerships and connections with others builds your solid foundation, grounded foundation in your life. What does that come from? How does that come about? From you experimenting. Starting a new process that begins with experimentation. In your daily habits, in your life, for your goals. It's funny reading a message from rolling the dice on Google. It's a little clunky, but this is my first time like doing it. I did one for myself yesterday though too. But I'm also setting the intention to read for a collective, so it's different feeling. It's my first video, okay? Alright. This is how you complete the year with a solid foundation. Starting the experimental process of finding out what your daily habits are like for your desired life going forward. Who you are, who you want to be, you've changed. You are changed. This is a new cycle. Life changes then. Daily life changes then. How you present to the world changes then. Maybe your style changes, you know? Or just things you wear. It's a whole new playing field that you're being invited to start exploring, to start playing in. Literally, a new playground for you to experiment as you did when you were a child. Or whenever you felt like trusting and not afraid. Because there's really nothing to be afraid of when you're experimenting. It's just something that happens to us, I guess. When we're older, it's like we think we can't play anymore. We think it's embarrassing or something. Or like the fact that I'm not 20 years old anymore, 19 years old, whatever. I can't like be a mess in my 20s anymore. That I need to grow up and appear like I have everything together because I don't want to be embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to be like in my mid-20s and not have anything solid to show for my life. But really no one cares. No one cares that you don't have your stuff together. And no one cares if you do. They're only thinking about themselves. You need to do the same. You need to only, be extremely self-focused right now in your new start of experimentation. The same way a child is. Because at least when I think of children, not for 1 second do I think, oh, they're selfish. They're children. They are beautiful creatures. And I am a beautiful creature. They're not selfish. I'm not selfish. This is a weird thing to say. It's like, I am a self, yes, so I'm full of ish. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. But I'm full of myself because I am only myself. I can't be anything else. I have to focus on myself. Worry about yourself. A lot of people say that. Or like that's what I feel like my parents said that a lot to me as a kid. I was like, worry about yourself. Or like my brothers or something. It's like, take that to heart. Genuinely concern yourself with yourself. Please. So that you can get in this good flow of experimentation and creativity. You want a new start in your career, you want a new start, you want a new place to live, you want to start a new cycle in your life. How does that begin? That begins with experimenting, trying something you've never tried before. That feels scary. And that's good. Or just like uncomfortable in some way, but like you really are excited and desire whatever change you're thinking of. It's just like slightly uncomfortable. Good. Because you're doing something you've never done to get something you've never had before. Haha. All that. Because if you're watching this, it's 2-2. It was just 2-2-2. If you're watching this, you've probably done a lot of internal work over the past 4-ish years, at least. Been open to different philosophies in life, or studying different ways of being, ways of thinking, healing work for yourself. Maybe you feel grounded in yourself and like ready to move forward in life, ready to start this new cycle I'm referring to in this reading. My ankle again. I don't remember why I was saying that, but if you're watching this, you probably have already gone through a lot of transformation, and maybe all of that transforming internally and maybe physically as well. For me, it's been more internal, and I feel extremely different than how I did. Oh, it's unbelievable. It's night and day. But I'm still me, you know, I'm more me maybe because I'm tapped into that childlike essence, that sense of self when I wasn't afraid, when I was content with my own internal world. That's how I feel. And I want to keep amplifying that feeling in my new start, in our new cycle, our new start. I guess the next steps then are like, oh my god, like just fully embrace that discomfort every day so you can transform fully into, to not stay stuck in this in-between phase of transformation, right? I don't want to stay here. I'm sick of this. I want to post this video even though I don't feel like confident about it. I'm like, that it means anything to anyone. I want to do it anyway. I want to post it anyway because I want to move forward into this more authentic space where I'm seen and heard and appreciated for who I am and what I have to offer. Even if I don't think that's that interesting, or you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of, my ego's not really in it anymore. That's a really good way to put it. My ego's not really in it anymore. In the same way that I might have felt in the past with all the things I do. I like to make music. I like to give spiritual guidance readings. This is a very untraditional way I've done it, but I'm trying something new. I'm experimenting. All I have is myself as an example. All I have is my experience when sharing this guidance, you know. The next step is diving into that experimentation fully. You have my support to be strange, to do things that you can't really explain to other people. I can't really explain this to other people. Maybe some people see it, maybe not. But if some people see it, it's like, I can't really explain this, and I don't really want to. It's something I'm exploring. You don't need to You don't need to intellectualize it. You do not need to intellectualize it. Sorry if it's annoying that I'm looking at myself in the camera, not at the camera. Maybe I'll work on that. I don't know. I don't really care. It's my first video, okay? Experiment with childlike wonder. Do something weird and different that you can't explain to people. I like that advice. I'm gonna take that advice. Well, I'm kind of doing that now still, but do more. Work on different projects, not just one project. Do weird stuff with the resources you have now. I have all these resources now, and I'm using my resources in a different way than I ever have before. Try that. And the way you start doing that, it's like people are always like, just start. But like, I couldn't start that really until I just like fully embraced the fact that I feel really uncomfortable starting this experimentation process. like a different way of making, a different way of making videos. Like, I'm nervous about that. I'm nervous about this. I was really dragging myself through mud I'm still kinda am right now, because I'm like, what am I even doing? I don't know. But like, when you're like you don't need to know the next step or how things are gonna look or turn out. You have to embrace that unknown. You have to look at what you're doing and like feel magical about it. Magically in the current moment so deeply that you forget that in the past, you would have typically been curious about where you're headed, to like have a quantifiable like thing you're doing, plan you're following or something, steps you're following. There are no steps when you're living in true creativity. They reveal themselves as they do, and it's mystical and you can't explain it. And yeah, that's the place you're supposed to live in if you desire to live a creative life filled with unique opportunities, your own unique life that is authentic to you. You know what I mean? Okay, this was a strange first video, a little clunky, but you know what? I'm gonna allow my videos to be clunky right now. It's my first video. I'm gonna allow my first like 20 videos or something to be clunky or something. I'm sure I'll probably get the hang of it quicker than that, but you have to give yourself the space, the non-judgment like space, that childlike wonder space to just keep doing it because you're having fun. Who cares? I don't need anything to show for anything. You don't have anything to prove to other people. You just don't. You simply don't. And for some people, it's actually extremely detrimental to try and prove yourself to others. For some people, not so much, and it might be helpful even be like, I'm gonna show you. But for me, and I know a lot of other people, that's not how we work. You don't have anything to prove to yourself even. Detach in a healthy way. Be in touch with your emotions, nurture yourself, and detach from things that are not true. Hold on to truth. Hold on to the truths you learned in the past 4 years that you've done all this self-development work, this healing work for yourself internally. Okay, that's all I have to say. Hopefully I'll make a video every day. Then those 20 videos will add up real fast then. That sounds really fun. That sounds really exciting. I'll try every day. Maybe not weekends and stuff, but like, it just sounds exciting. Okay. This was my first unique spiritual guidance reading. We'll see what the next ones bring. Thank you.